Hello, I'm Joe Walensky, and I am the conference director for the UX Writer Conference, which will be coming up in July on Tuesday. That's June 21st, and it's online so it's available to everyone everywhere. And one of the enjoyable things I get to do is take a few minutes to meet with each of our presenters. And right now I'm talking with Tiago Vicente. Hello, Tiago. How are you doing today?
Hello, Joe. I'm great. Thank you. And you just pronounced my name perfectly, I must say.
Uh, Excellent. Well, um, it's great to have you as part of the event. And why don't we start by, first of all, where are you talking to me from?
I'm talking to you from Portugal, but not exactly from Lisbon, but from a small town about half an hour from Lisbon called Mafra. It's
Well,
countryside.
I've been to Lisbon and I'm looking forward to going again. But right now I'm at my home office in Bellingham, Washington, which is north of Seattle. So it's great to have your international perspective in this event. And a good place to start is if you could tell us a little bit about your background and the work that you enjoy doing.
Sure. So my background is mostly on advertising, actually. So I started as a copywriter, as I believe many UX writers and content designers did. I started on the advertising, and I worked on a lot of agencies for about 12 years. Um, then I got picked up by a consultancy, and I started working within a bank as part of its internal team for digital transformation. All this was in Portugal. It was actually the country's biggest bank, called Caixa Geral de Depósitos. I know this is not uh, an easy name for non-Portuguese speakers. Um, so while I was working at bank, um, I got in as a copywriter. So I got to work on campaigns and CRM and all that. But suddenly there was the need for a UX writer. And I was not technically a UX writer at the time. Although uh, I was, as a copywriter with uh, some years of experience, I was able to understand it. And I actually had already done some work, um, maybe without the tagline UX writer, but I had already done some work on that area. So I was invited to take the mantle of a UX writer. This was quite a challenge, I must say, because one thing is being a copywriter, another very different is a UX writer. So different skill sets. It helped me. The fact that I was already working with advertising games, with language and communication, it truly helped me. But on the job, I needed to pick up fast the the skill set for a UX writer, and so I did. I started with some courses, taking some workshops. All this while I was working and learning on the job. So it was quite an intense experience for me. This transformation from copywriter to a UX writer, although a UX writer with copywriter skills. It's it's a bit of a mashup. I believe they both complement themselves, both experiences. And this is how I became a content designer UX writer, because I'm mentioning UX writer, but I was also needed as a content designer. So I left copywriting behind. Um, I started working actually as a UX writer and a content designer. And after I left the bank, I continued working as a content designer and a UX writer with e-commerce giant, that's Alibaba Group. I was working with Spain for the Portuguese and Spanish operation from Alibaba. And it was, as the name may already suggest, it was an e-commerce experience. And now I'm going to of course, mention this word, AI. While I was at the bank already, I had already been made a part of Gen AI Hub, where we were developing some initiatives with AI. But while I was working with Alibaba, I had to become also um, somewhat of I won't dare to call myself a specialist, but I need to be very familiar with everything AI quite quickly. So I added that adds of skills to my skill set. Uh, AI development, orchestration, knowledge bases, all that was also integrated even further uh, within my daily life. And right now, and I'm going to to make it now very short. Right now, I'm working with the Social Security, the Portuguese Social Security. So I left that e-commerce experience, and right now I'm in the public sphere. So I'm working within one of the most complex systems we have in our country, in Portugal. That's the Social Security one. It's we're talking about thousands, I would say, dozens of products and services and pages and a very, very dense ecosystem that we, as part of the usability team, are trying to make simpler for about 50 million users because it's all those that are connected to Portugal in any way, immigrants, nationals, migrants. It's a very big ecosystem. It's in a way the challenge of a lifetime. It's quite rewarding, I would say, most of the times. And again, I'm learning a lot every day, and this is um, my path so far.
Well, it's good to hear about the continual evolution, the development of your career as you moved into different aspects of that. And yeah, certainly there are a lot of different disciplines within content uh, creation in the tech industry. And the topic that you're going to talk about at the conference has the title UX Writing Needs a Rebranding. So tell us about how you came around to this topic and what we can expect to learn from it.
So this is clearly a topic from an UX writer that's also a content designer, but uh, it's also a copywriter. So because we are going to talk about what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about AI, I promise, but not too much. And I say this because I sometimes it looks like there's some kind of law where we need to mention AI. I'm going to do it. Okay. But this talk is not really about UX writers and AI tools, how to cope with the menace or how to embrace the tool. It's not that. This talk is it's about trying to answer one question, one I've been posing a lot. Um, what is the biggest challenge facing UX writers? Is it AI or is perhaps the name of the profession itself? So we're going to explore exactly how job titles shape expectations, influence behavior, and how they help to define our value within an organization, our value as UX writers. So this is about naming, it's about branding, um, about its importance, and yes, I can assure you that Stefani Germanotta will be mentioned because when we talk about the importance of a name, we obviously need to talk about her. So this is meant to be a bit provocative. Um, and Joe, I think this is it. I don't know if I was clear enough. I tried not to spoil it too much, but it's about branding and the name UX Writer and what it compiles and how it positions us. And maybe we need to change some things to be better framed in within, uh, especially big organizations.
Well, no, it's certainly relevant, and there are these discussions that go on in every profession as time goes on, and we understanding the best ways to label what we do, and so it'd be great to hear your thoughts about it with respect to UX writing. And Tiago, it's been very good to have this chance to chat with you for a few minutes and hear about your background and the topic you're going to present. And I look forward to working with you when we get to the conference in a few weeks.
Thank you, Joe. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Thank you.